Thinning shears are scissors with at least one comb-like blade. When the blades come together, some hair falls between the teeth of the comb, and that hair is cut, while other strands are left intact. A few quick snips in this handy tool can do a lot for your style. It's often necessary to go many lengths to achieve the right look. Stylists use thinning shears to layer a cut from the inside. This removes bulk to give hair height. When it comes to improving your hairdo, thinning shears definitely have the teeth for the job. They start with stainless steel rods. The rods ride a magnetized conveyor up to an induction heater. It heats each rod from the ends until it becomes white-hot and soft. The rod is now ready for forging. A worker moves the hot rod back and forth over a die as a hammer slams into it. This flattens and forms it into the shape of two scissor blades. The forging leaves a lot of excess steel around the blades. They cut away that excess. Reheated now, a worker plunges the blades into a lead bath. Then he dips them in oil, standing back as they flame up. The lead bath and the quick cool down harden the steel. Another worker then clamps a blade into position. A cutting wheel rolls into action and carves a comb profile into the blade. A constant flow of water-based coolant keeps the temperature of the cutting wheel and the scissor part down. Otherwise, the cutting process could cause them both to overheat and compromise their strength and integrity. This is the thinning scissor blade before cutting, and this is the blade with its new teeth. At the next workstation, a robot transfers a blade to an automated grinding machine. The machine grinds both the front and sides of the teeth to smooth the rough edges. This robotic system processes up to 150 scissor blades an hour. Next, it's into a tumbler filled with synthetic pebbles. As the thinning blades bounce around, friction happens. This smooths more rough edges, especially the handles and finger rings that didn't undergo grinding at the robot station. After about 4 hours, a magnetic conveyor retrieves them. Then the midsection, where the two blades are to be joined, receives hands-on attention as a worker smooths it using a fine abrasive sanding belt. They move on to the straight scissor blade. An employee hones it against a horizontal grinding wheel. This aligns the cutting edge. He inserts the threaded screws and holes in a straight-edged blade and in the corresponding comb-like blade. He brings the two together and then tightens the screws to a specific torque. Too tight or too loose, and these thinning shears won't operate smoothly. With an emery board, he gently files the shears to get rid of lingering dust from the extensive grinding. He now tests their function. It isn't entirely smooth, so he hammers a section of the comb blade to level it. It now moves more freely against the straight blade. And now the ultimate test. He tries them out on a lock of artificial hair, and he confirms that these thinning shears are as sharp as they look. Next, the blade comes up against a spinning leather belt. This takes it from merely sharp to razor sharp. It also polishes the blade to a mirror finish. A computerized laser burns the brand name and model information into the shears. They screw a brass nub to the finger ring to give the pinky finger something to rest against. These thinning shears are now ready for shipment. Soon, they'll be in the thick of things at the beauty salon.